start it and then...
Okay.
Come on, take a ride. We're here by your side. Sit down, shut up, and grab a drink. You're healing with the Disco Queens.
Hey, groovy people.
Hey!
Welcome back to Healing with the Disco Queens. I'm Susanna.
And I'm Alex.
And tonight we are diving in and talking about another exciting topic, obviously, every week. This is the podcast if you just want to sit with the girls and hear advice from the girls and, you know, learn about life a little bit and figure out what's going on in this crazy world, because what is it?
Yeah, no, like absolutely. This is the podcast where we are talking about our 20s and we have a special two guest today.
Yay!
And so before we get them out here, let's talk about our title. If you are new here, then welcome. 1, 2, we name all of our episodes after 70s songs because hello, it's Healing with the Disco Queens.
And we are in our disco attire.
Yes. And so tonight, well, we do. So tonight we are slowing it down just a little bit with a pick from Landslide by Fleetwood Mac, which is,
Of course.
if you were here for the Moms episode,
Yeah.
you know there's a special connection to Stevie Nicks, obviously.
No, literally.
Like-
And I dressed super hippie tonight, like, have to. So,
Yeah,
Here
so
we are.
tonight we were specifically looking at the line, can I handle the seasons of my life? Because our two guests tonight are right here in the middle of their 20s and going through all the whirlwinds that we've talked about over the past season and a half.
Exactly.
So we're just going to sit sat. So tonight we are going to welcome our guests.
Lindsay and Julia!
Welcome to our friends, Lindsay, Julia. Welcome to our people.
Yes, all of the people
All the people
on the
out there
camera.
listening, hopefully. And if you're not, we're going to come find you.
Please listen.
Yeah, so
We're going to start off with a little game tonight, a little icebreaker. This is a game that is, I don't know where the box is, but it's called For the Girls because we're the girls.
we're just girls.
We're just girls. So we have a very interesting topic tonight with our guests, and it's all about like transforming in friendships. I've known Lindsay for a very long time, and we can dive into that. We've known each other for a long time, and then
Obviously.
Lindsay and Julia have known each other for a very long time. And so we're kind of diving into that and like what a parallel friendship kind of looks like. Because they're like 4 years younger than us, I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
A little more for me.
Yeah.
I think it's like 5 or 6 for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I'm the granny.
And their age gap is the same with me and Alex. So
Right.
a lot of what we have is like parallelism.
Yes. No, like when we do this podcast, like I always think, I'm like, okay, so are Lindsay and Julie going to be listening to this topic this week? Because we're talking to you.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
No, because y'all are like actively going through a lot of things that we are reflecting on.
Almost like to a T.
Yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
You know, quarter life crisis.
The quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That frontal lobe will do
real.
it.
Yeah, you could. It's so real.
Yep.
So real, guys.
And so we have 2 of our listeners right here to talk about situations that we've talked about already. And we also have our little red wine tonight.
Christmas cups.
In Christmas.
Because it is Christmas.
And we are festive.
Yes, and cheers. We chose this because, well, we had to have a drink with the girls. Like, what do you mean? And our first episode, if you go back that far,
And if you haven't, go find it.
and you should, season 1, now we're in season 2, but season 1, episode 1, Alex and I drank. Can you guess? Go back
Pop
and watch
quiz.
it. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, you're back. And
The end.
the end. So we were drinking the sweet red wine, and now we are grown-ups.
We are
Unfortunately,
officially
we're old.
grown-ups.
Cheers to that, I guess.
Cheers. Literally, me with the red wine. No, we are now like old and decrepit and grown-ups and
30, flirty, and thriving.
and yeah, no,
what
that's
I've
what
been
it should
told.
be, honestly.
Susan is like,
I can't wait to meet
Old. No, we are thriving and we've grown up a little. And
What do
we've
you guys say all the
aged.
time? You peek in the grave?
Yes, no, clearly.
peeking in
We
the
are
grave.
peeking in the grave. And we've aged like fine wine.
And sure
There you
have.
go.
Yes. So it's the dry wine for us. That's what we
And
need.
it's quite scrumptious. Mm-hmm. Quite.
So,
So before we get into a little bit of our topic, of course, we got to do an icebreaker and welcome the ladies to the couch.
woo!
Thank
Yeah. Here's our game. All you have to do is just draw a card. And then you're going to vote on either most likely to, best of the best, and then if you've ever, and then you tell us, you know. And they're not like I looked at these. They're not, you know.
We do have to keep things clean for the podcast.
They're appropriate.
We're not going to air out too much dirty laundry.
Yeah.
We can play this later. Okay. Who wants to go first?
Lindsay.
Okay.
Go first.
Go fish.
So you vote on that card. You vote for somebody.
Okay, so actually, I have a story behind this because this was me. This card says most likely to get dumped on Valentine's Day. I did, in fact, get dumped on Valentine's Day.
Bro.
And it was by somebody who was just not very kind for me. And he just really wasn't the kind of man that I needed to be with. And it just, trickled down into it. And I ended up going out that night, ladies, because that's what you do.
Yep. And you get up and you
And
get
that's
out.
when you call the girls instead.
yeah, and the girls. Here we
So
are.
it's Galentine's.
I went to the bar and got myself a drink, and I danced all night.
Period. As you should.
Yeah.
So you won the card.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I had
Does
to,
it
because I
happen?
was like, I don't think has anybody else been dumped on Valentine's
No, I
Day?
love. I'm sorry.
No,
No.
I haven't. It's an original experience.
It is.
Well, he was talking to somebody else. That was also a part of it.
That's not an original experience.
Yeah,
That's not
I fear
relatable.
anybody who has been anybody has ran into a situation like that. So
Add it to the memoir.
yeah. So that's my card.
Yay. Thank you for sharing.
I don't want to look.
All right, so this is best of the best. Whoever is the best DJ? I feel biased because I feel like I've only ever really had the bit of the cards on.
Yeah.
You're just automatically grabbing speaker.
You're like,
okay,
okay,
this
no.
is what we're listening
I
to.
feel
I'm
like
always on off.
Even in my own house.
Kind of.
Yeah, I would give it to Lindsay if I had that card. Because, she shows me all the new
Mix
stuff.
and beats. I'm thinking like wicked DJ.
Yeah.
I'm between.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I learned the technology, I could do it.
No, put your minds together.
She
Y'all are set.
completely could, because she. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe one
Maybe
day.
a new little hobby in your future.
Who knows?
I don't know. There is a full moon tonight.
So I need to manifest, is what I'm hearing.
Manifest it.
But be careful. It's in Gemini.
Beautiful.
Which
We've been feeling that. Joya, would you like to
We don't
go?
like Geminis.
Oh.
Oh.
We do. Sorry if you're a Gemini. This is if you've ever told someone I loved them within the first month of dating.
You either vote or you give it to someone.
I fear, yeah. I didn't say like "Ugh, I love you, but it was with when we first started dating. It was I didn't directly say I love you, but it was more or less I love you.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
very infatuated and pretty much said I think I'm falling in love with you. And he pretty much told me to slow down a little bit. But I think felt those feelings too, but we had only been together for such a short time. He didn't want to like rush it, but
yeah.
yeah, I sure did. I was like, I think I'm falling in love with you. And he was like, oh,
Wow.
oh no. No, oh no. It was good.
Ah!
We
Jump
are
scare.
still together, so that's
I mean,
fine.
there you go.
Oh yeah.
Period.
They're still going.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I haven't gone. Most likely to pretend they know the lyrics but rap absolute nonsense.
if the music's loud enough and you can't hear me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I also do that, but then
But you're at a concert, so what? You
who
know?
cares? I'm gonna keep this one because I absolutely do that. No, yeah. I'll just make up words. I will make up words. Like it doesn't even matter. The entire time.
If you've ever purposely Venmo charged someone more than they actually owe. My sister, sorry.
Sorry, confessions on the couch.
My lovely sister who loves me dearly. We, as y'all have siblings, y'all understand.
Yeah.
You help your sibling out every once in a while. I do that too, where I'm like, okay, well, I know that she's in a down point period where I'm like, if I have the extra, like we split our Netflix bill, for example, sometimes I'll send her like $10 extra because I know that she's like, you know, she's got a mortgage payment and it's like, you know, sometimes she needs it, and most of the time, you know, you like to help out when you can, so and vice versa.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes I do it too and I'm like, hey,
Help.
Need a little
thanks,
extra.
so I could eat today.
No, literally.
I really appreciate that, and that's so yes, the answer is yes,
exactly.
because I can't lie about that.
I do it sometimes for like interest purposes because what's it called when you withdraw it or whatever and you put it in your bank, that charges me a fee.
The fee.
And so if I do it immediately, so I'm like, I need like $1 or $2 extra. Like, please help.
I've done if I'm going to pick something up, or if like, you know, depending on the situation, like if I'm driving like 30 minutes outside of my way or something like that.
Yeah.
Throw a little extra for gas.
No, literally.
Right.
Exactly. Okay.
I like this one. So whoever is a hopeless romantic. I don't know. I'm not. Because I'm always going to say Susanna because I know we're the best out of everybody on the couch. And I know that she is a hopeless romantic because she's like, I just want to be wined and dined and
Just
loved
love
for the rest of my
me.
life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a hopeless romantic either. I think I am, and then I'm like, why did you do that?
I'm very critical.
That's why we're so similar and y'all are so similar.
Yeah,
We win this.
we are hopeless romantics.
And we are. We just have to be loved.
Asterisk, to be yearned for.
And yeah.
To be yearned for. Do yearn for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll yearn back, probably.
And facts.
most likely to cure cancer.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
hey, what a question.
Wow. I was gonna say Lindsay Miss STEM girl.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And type A. No, yeah.
like I'm in anything medical.
But like, you can learn.
She's gonna cure climate change, so she can. Cure
I like
cancer.
rocks.
No, exactly.
You said I like rocks.
And the weather.
But hey, you know the cure of cancer could be in rocks.
And facts, minerals, crystals, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Never know.
Facts.
Thanks, I guess.
Well, my card didn't end on a very deep note.
Were we supposed to be getting deep with the game
I
for
guess.
icebreakers?
I don't know.
It's just an icebreaker.
Curing cancer is pretty deep.
That's a lot, yeah.
Well, mine just says if you
You a conspiracy podcast?
yes. Mine just says if you've ever cut your own bangs.
I never did.
I've never done it.
I've done that.
You do it all the time. I told Alex to cut my bangs.
Okay, so
I used to
went
cut my bangs as a kid. And then I'd cut my Barbie's bangs.
I went to school with a girl who cut her bangs with a razor.
Oh.
Bruh.
Girl.
I went to a
I'll
school.
never forget the day.
I went to a school once.
Did you?
I did.
I did too.
With a girl who shaved her eyebrows instead of tweezing them because she didn't like how it
Shaved them
felt.
off?
Well, she accidentally did one day. Shaved half it off. And then she put like a sticky one on.
No.
Yeah, and then it fell off like halfway through the day. You guys, we were in middle school.
No.
Yeah.
She lived and she learned, okay?
Apparently. I don't know.
Oh, bless.
All right, so now that we've welcomed the girls to the couch, let's get into kind of how our lives and our friendships have really paralleled over the past several years. Because really, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of looking back in the time machine a little bit whenever I see y'all. And I'm like, I remember when we were little. I remember when we were girls.
I'm just 7 hours old. Now I'm 70 years old.
I'm 70. Yes, but no, like, I don't know. I've heard, like, y'all talk about the trials and tribulations y'all are going through right now. And I'm like, yup.
Been there.
Been there, done that, and been there, done that with this one.
Yes.
So, like, yeah.
No, exactly. And I think that, like, experiencing life with y'all, it was almost like we had experienced it, but we're almost like holding your hand and be like, let me show you the ways, and not like intentionally, you know, but it's just kind of been that way. And
Well, we're both older sisters, so,
Right.
like, it's just natural. We're like, okay, come on.
yeah, let's show you.
And didn't even think about this. Lindsay and I are both the youngest sisters.
Yeah, we are.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that,
Add it to the list.
yeah, no, that
are.
checks out.
yeah,
That's hilarious.
Exactly.
So yeah, so we're kind of, I think you said this at the very beginning, but we're kind of not redoing our very, very first episode, but in a way.
Yeah.
So, you know, Suzanne and I met in college, and Lindsay and Julia met in college. So,
we're gonna have y'all talk about your experience meeting a little bit.
Hey, okay, Jules.
Well, let's just start from the beginning. I think you have like a definitive memory.
I have a definitive memory of the first time I ever saw Julia, which is at our school. Her and I both went Greek, and we were in an event, and I was in the beginning stages of like being a part of the group, you know, when it's an exclusive society. That way, you like that, you know what I'm saying?
right, no.
So I was in the beginning phases, and Julia, I don't really know why it was a scene a little bit.
Well, so I was a little crazy kid in college, and I had to go back the first semester of my sophomore year. I had to move back home, go to community college first semester, and just kind of get my life together a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was coming back to the sorority because they just kind of let me go on whatever it's called, like the
leave
leave. Or whatever.
temporary
So
leave.
I was still in the sorority, but like didn't have to, you know, pay the dues.
Yeah.
And it was my first like event back at the sorority, and so it was this was the first time I was meeting anybody in Lindsay's class that had come in. I hadn't met
fresh,
anybody.
New faces.
Yeah, I hadn't met a soul, and I was so nervous, and so it was. I kind of came back. Like they kind of like made me like stand up and like say hello. Or
So
something.
she like
yeah, it was like a
so
little
she
in
no
front of everyone?
in front of everybody.
Yeah, we were we were in a like a meeting, and it was her entrance was a part of our meeting like curriculum, because she walks in
Yeah, it was,
makes
like, a part of the
whole
plan.
like statement of the front
And
of the
also,
whole.
didn't
Like,
know they
I've
were
been
doing
gone.
that. Didn't
Like,
know they were.
she had
They
no-
made me
and-
stand up and like say something. Didn't give me a warning. I'm
Say
just
something.
remembering
You're
this.
here and you're new.
Anyways, yeah.
And
You're not new. Everyone point loud.
everybody pointing laugh, ha ha ha.
You're new, but not new. You've been here.
Why did you leave?
Yeah, and I was already embarrassed for whatever.
Oh my god.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I remember my first thought being of Julia, and we have a mutual friend who ended up being beside me, who I told this thought to. I said, "Who is she? She's beautiful." I immediately like, and you were shy because you're sitting in front of a whole room of people and your peers. But like, you're beautiful. I immediately like was like struck.
And Lindsay and I have talked about this just as our friendship has grown. And I think the first time I heard that story was like less than a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
And it's just nice being able to talk about it from a hindsight's like kind of point of view, where were able to discuss the feelings we were having, and I was able to talk to Lindsay and explain that like I was so nervous. I think I'd gotten sick before I walked in. I was so nervous.
mean,
and then
naturally,
hearing
yeah.
Lindsay say that, just like it kind of healed a little part of me. You know, that memory. You have a memory and you feel a certain way in a memory, and
It's
it kinda
always
changed the way I
it's so
feel.
fun when people tell you their first perspectives of you
Yeah.
and they remember that.
Yeah.
So because then you're like, oh, really? Like, because you don't ever see that. You know, you're you. Like you wake up every day in the same.
Yeah.
You know, it's always nice to hear how other people see you.
I don't think you and I really became, like, I guess friends.
No,
till, like,
so
maybe
after
2
that
years after
memory,
that.
we lived. I was
Maybe a
not.
year.
Our circles did not really. This is where the parallel part of this walks in, because now we realize that we ran similar tracks in college,
Hanging out with the same people, but
we
not with
didn't
each other.
know each other. But it was
Yeah.
going to eventually happen because our circles ran the same, and we didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's kind of how we were when we first, like the first time I saw you. It was
Right.
different than when we actually started hanging out.
Yeah.
It was after a
Right.
semester. It wasn't that long, but
But like,
we knew of each other.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
no.
a picture. There's a picture of us at a mixer, and it's the first mixer that we went to. Side note, we were all in the same sorority.
Oh,
Yes.
we did.
So that's another.
That's
why she
parallel.
was like, "What happened?" Anyways,
No, because wait, pause. Because in the sorority, I'm just gonna put this out there, and I might take it out later. Who knows? But you have families, just like you do in regular life, because that's who gets you initiated through.
Yeah.
And-
school.
and like your guidance
Yes,
and like
yes.
yeah.
Those are your
that's your
guides through
big,
school.
that's your little, and this is my great. What do you say? Great
great
grand. Yeah,
You're my great.
I'm like her great granny.
Yeah.
Great granny.
I'm the great granny. I wasn't in school when you came in, but
You
the
like
fact,
just graduated.
yeah, like I just
And
graduated.
that's so wild to me. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, so we had to
near
make that
misses.
comparison or that.
Near misses.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, no, like we were at a mixer and you were in the back of me and my big.
Oh right.
yeah,
I was like,
me and my big took a picture with my twin or whatever. So it was like me and my family. Alex wasn't even in my family.
I was just photo bombing, and it's the ugliest picture.
It's on my Facebook.
It's on actually they made a poster out of that picture.
Yes.
We were bank robbers for Step that year, and they made me into a dollar bill. And I literally was making like this face
No,
in the background, perfectly in between you
Yeah,
and
it's
your
just your head.
big, just my head.
I have to pull it out.
Yes, you will.
No, you don't get to see it.
You don't
Insert
see
picture
it.
here.
It's right here.
Yes.
No, that's so funny. I forgot. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, but we didn't know each other. I mean, we knew because I coached you, but like, I
Right.
didn't coach you.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't like, oh my God, what are we going to do after that?
We can post that on TikTok.
Yes, we will. I know, every seats. It was so, it's got to have a horror theme song. Ba, ba, ba. Because I don't care. I don't care, which is a
don't
problem.
care. I
Because
care.
I found pictures. I was like, Alex, you look horrendous. Because
No, that picture you had of me and your freaking apartment back there.
two.
So
I have
horrible.
one.
It's the worst face I've ever met.
Susanna's
I
entire
couldn't see
face.
So
It's
bad.
Suzanne. It used to sit in my medicine cabinet.
No, it's horrific.
It was baby freshman Susanna, and she's like, and then what? Well, I have another one here
No, and I'm
recently.
doing like a double. It's horrible.
It's so funny. I love it so much. Anyway, we're so
We love friendship.
yes. No. But running in the same circles and I was trying to get us back on track. But paralleling and how
Parallelograms.
we just basically make like the Olympic logo
Parallelograms.
in this little group.
Literally.
Yeah.
Just
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, Lindsay and I, like, yeah, we were in the same sorority, like, we had been in the same events, but I really don't think it was until,
No.
can we say Mashley's name? It's Mashley.
yeah.
I really don't think it was until Mashley that we, really didn't start becoming,
Yeah.
like, growing closer,
Well-
knowing each other, and I think the first time I, like, got to know you was when y'all moved out of the house and we got the townhouse.
Which was my old apartment.
Yeah.
So
So we
Yeah.
just a lot of stuff. I was moving out of my apartment, and I just met Mashley, and there was another girl that we were living with, and we'll get to her. We won't talk about her. Just a little crazy situation. And similarly, Lindsay, the people that she roomed with in that townhouse, it was the same dynamic.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So she
it
had
was.
one person who, it ended up becoming her best friend. And then the other girl ended up becoming somebody you'd get a restraining order against.
and period. Oh, and yeah.
And,
And true story.
and to top it all off, we were
Happily ever after.
Yeah.
happily, we did live happily
Yes.
ever after.
Yeah,
But
we
in
did.
the townhouse, talking about circles, we all lived in the same rooms.
Yeah.
So Lindsay and I lived
We
in the
shared
same bedroom,
When we
coincidentally.
lived there.
Just had no clue. Mashley and your friend, who y'all ended up becoming best
yes,
friends,
yes.
they lived in the same room coincidentally. And then the two crazy, the two little cray girlies, lived in the other room coincidentally. Just different.
We've been there. We love it.
Way good there.
Oh.
And really, trauma.
Really
Yeah.
good friend.
You really know you have a real friend through it all, through trauma bonding, everybody.
Trauma bonded.
Round of applause. Yes.
Yay.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah.
College, really? And then we ended up, our majors, so what we studied in school required us to study a lot. I was a STEM girl, and she was political science. And she was writing papers left and right,
Every day.
typing. She was constantly in the library. And I was doing presentations, also writing research papers. So we ended up coinciding around our same times. And
And it's easier to get a study room with two people.
yes.
Yes. You can't get it with one, really.
Yeah, and I knew that she was really driven in her academics because you could see it in her, like, we had class together. You know when you have class with your friend, you can
Oh my gosh.
totally
yeah.
see, like, how they learn and, like, their drive to do so.
Which is so funny that she says that, because we met in English class.
Yeah,
And
we did.
I really what made Lindsay and I start kind of talking a lot and made us start studying in the library was my little type B did not buy textbooks in college.
Yeah.
Finished well, but did not buy
Straight up.
textbooks.
Oh my god. For the bookstore at our college. And I was a part-time stalker, so I got a discount on my
She stalked me.
We
yeah.
were talking about hopeless
Part-time.
romantics earlier.
Part-time, yeah. I
In
did.
the library.
I did fall in love with Julia, everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I got a discount on my books, and I ended up getting my textbooks, and
And she took pictures. It was
We had to read sections
like
of
old
books.
English, old
yeah.
Renaissance English or something. And
my
she would
gosh,
take
yeah.
pictures. We were reading
it
poems.
was like Shakespeare,
And I text her.
Hamlet,
I
your
would
typical-
Snapchat you the
Oh, was it
night
British
before the
Lit?
exam. Yes, that's what it
It was
was.
British Lit.
I would text
Yeah.
her the night before the exam, asking her to send me pictures of the poems we had exams over the next day.
Oh,
so it's
my
funny. She was
gosh.
like, "Oh, she was so driven," which I was, and she was too. But
Let me see this. She was driven in her major studies.
Yeah.
This was a gen ed class that we waited to take
don't
until we were
care.
juniors.
Yeah.
and I waited to push it off to take our gen ed
When there
classes.
was freshmen, like.
No, we were.
Literally.
Dude.
That's also probably why we bonded so much, because we were only
was
the
like,
two
like an all-
saintly.
Oh my gosh, you're old like me.
Isn't that so funny? You're like, oh, it was a freshman class, but like really in college, you were definitely like, why is this like adults in this class right now?
No, actually. It's
Literally.
yes.
I was
And you're an
24
18-year-old
with
and you're
20 with 18-year-olds. It was like 23, I think, when I
was, like,
graduated.
20, yeah, 20. Yeah.
See, that's how I felt in my master's, because I got like the master's equivalency. So I'm literally a 26, 27-year-old in a class with 18-year-olds. And I'm like, you're almost a deck year. You're almost a deck year. A deck year.
They just took their ACTs.
Literally. You just graduated, like high school.
Right.
I've had 2 graduations. Like, this is my 3rd. Like, no, oh my gosh. That's so wild.
But then
Y'all
we
moved to
just
Nashville.
we
Who moved
just got really close.
Because I thought you.
We kind of moved at the same time.
So it was me technically because I had an
Physically
internship.
moved.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
You did
yeah,
that a year
yeah.
prior.
Yeah,
That was
I-
side note. That was the year Lindsay's audiobook came out.
Oh,
Just by the way,
yeah, exclusive listening
Yeah.
on that.
that's
Give
crazy.
a shout out.
If
right
you know,
now.
you know.
We'll sponsor.
Pre-sale code is none of your business. But
Keys in the wine
And cheers to
aisle.
that.
cheers to that, ladies and gentlemen. No, what a fun summer. That was really the first summer that I was able to step out on my own and knew that I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up living with a family member during that time. I rented a room from his house so I could do the job that I currently have, which I am the first intern of my
Profession.
profession in 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the first one.
Yeah, so
I'm
Lindsay
still there.
Got the job.
got her
Yeah, and I got the job.
internship,
I got a full-time job. So.
came back. We had one more semester left of undergrad.
Yep, I did.
And I was signed up and was going to join the Peace Corps. I was already signed up. I was going to go.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
It was a 22-month, I think, commitment. And 24. No, it was 2 year. It was a 2 year commitment. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, that's besides the point. I ended up getting an internship in my major and got it last minute, and it just so happened to be in the city we live in. And Lindsay got offered her full-time position, and she and I just so happened to move to our city at the same time.
On her own merit, which is the
Yeah,
coolest part.
live separately. Like she, and then actually, it's funny enough that our third kind of best friend in our little trio that
Miss
we had,
Matchley.
Yeah.
Miss Mash.
Mentioned before.
She ended up moving as well, and also kind of on her own volition as well.
Yeah, we ended up living together for the first year. So, but she came with me.
Yeah.
She's one of those friends that if you jump, I jump too.
Yeah.
You won't be by yourself.
And you
You're not
kind of
gonna
can't
go.
help but to jump when she asks you to. Because she probably's got a good idea at the bottom.
You guys should talk about since we're on the topic of Mashley and diving into like what we're doing currently, because now we're in Nashville. Like,
Oh yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
Are
I
you-
wanted to.
I know,
I
just
wanted
bite
to
it.
lick it, but I won't.
just eats it.
Yeah, these are expensive.
But you guys should totally talk about like how like she jumped, like if y'all jump, she jumps.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
she
yeah,
jumps.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
New York.
So Mashley ends up taking a risk and moving to New York. And now she has a seasonal, fantastic job.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget when she
And Long
like
Island.
sat us down.
I was there for that.
Were you really?
Yeah, we were at the Parthenon. Right?
The first time we heard about it was through a card game. And then she didn't really fully decide to do so. And then when she told
When
us.
she applied, I just remember we were at your apartment. I think it was when she applied, or it was when she was talking to the owner lady, and she like had fully committed and decided she was
Applied.
like, I'm moving
I'm moving.
to New York.
Yeah.
Like 12 hours away.
It was
15 hours away.
it was tough.
It was a
tough.
fantastic. It was bittersweet.
yeah.
Let me say that. That's the right word to say in a
Yeah.
situation like this, because you want them to go so far, and also you're gonna miss them dearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to kind of top it all off, obviously Lindsay and I were very, very close. But with this huge change that the three of us had just endured together over the past year, moving to arguably pretty big city by ourselves, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the third person of our group was moving, and it completely
To an
shifted
even bigger
Lindsay's and I.
city.
And but it really like shifted Lindsay and I's friendship dynamic
it did,
pretty
tremendously.
significantly.
Yeah, it
but
did.
for the better. I mean, it truthfully made us a lot closer
Significantly
than
closer.
what we were.
We velcroed to each other pretty because it was just us.
And then we ended up moving to the same part of town. So now we lived a mile and a half from each
Yeah, I'm
see
sorry,
each
but
other
it's
every
later.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see her all the time.
Oh, and adding in, sorry, forgot to add one more parallel. She and I worked for the same company.
Oh, yeah.
Coincident, not even on purpose. Different departments, just like same head company.
Yeah, we know.
Same building, just a floor apart. Completely coincidental. If you ever get a job with your best friend, do it. It's
That'd be
fun.
wild.
It's fun. It's fun.
We
You get to
second
know all
that.
the tea and spill all the tea.
And you
about
take
that.
fit checks in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. On your little coffee
She
break.
ended up getting a really good opportunity that she just couldn't pass up, so she left the company to now do what she do. Do what she do.
I do
now.
what I do now.
Do what she do now. But it was a fantastic opportunity that came across your desk.
Yeah.
But with that, I will say though, with that change, like we were saying, I know that we had kind of discussed earlier about with that change, and especially when it does bring you closer, how like the vulnerability kind of comes out. And there are several things that, were tough conversations between the two of us.
Yeah, it was rough.
But we had, I think, such a firm foundation and grew together, I think, in the
I
changes
think it's
as we
the
did.
fact that we both wanted to together.
Yes.
It was the fact that we both, no matter what was going to happen, we had each other.
Yeah. And our end goal was our friendship.
Yeah.
But it was different. Yeah. But,
And now she is, I like to acknowledge, and not really, I like to say a cliff, but it's a cliff / risk. And she was the first one to step off. And now myself I'm looking at moving out of state now.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
I haven't really made that
So-
announcement to anybody publicly. Never made that. Yeah. Yes, publicly now speaking.
Exclusive information here.
Yes, I am thinking
Lindsay wants to
about,
move the state.
yes.
Move the state to somewhere
Move
else.
it.
Move
Pick
it
it up.
somewhere else.
If we pick it up and push it over here.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of moving to New York.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm
Confetti.
I'm in the process of trying to play chess to do so.
Yeah. And
But
wow.
that wouldn't have happened though if we did not have a friend who was strong enough and confident enough to tell us that she was leaving
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
and wanted to do that for herself. It was not selfish of us. It was a little in a case of we're gonna miss her.
Yeah.
And we love her so.
And we got to use and abuse the
But-
farewell parties.
It was the 98% of if you don't do this,
Yeah.
I don't know what would turn out of you if you don't.
Yeah.
You need to take this step because it sounds like something that's critical for your character.
And then in turn, Lindsay and I have gotten to experience things through Mashley that she made that change.
Yeah.
Lindsay
We
and I
would
have
have never. We've now visited. You've visited Mashley twice now. I've visited New York also twice, but first time really to go see her and see it through her eyes. And I think I can collective speak for both of us and anybody in this room that's seen her now. She's glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needed to make that move for her and herself.
And it shows that,
And
that
shows tremendously.
the other side can
Oh yeah.
look a lot better
This is
than
a
you think.
dedication. Of
Yeah,
Mashley.
this is actually just about how much we love
Mashley. Mashley, if you're hearing this, we love you so much, girl. And you truly have influenced us more than you think you have.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting because you were just saying like it was pivotal for her like personal growth or her person.
It was.
Like, and that we just talked about that on an episode, like moving.
Yep.
Moving is so pivotal because you don't know what's on the other side. And so even you even just thinking about this next step
Yeah.
is so
And I'm in a phase in my life
Yeah.
where I'm able to, which
Yeah.
is where I'm at now, where I'm thinking of making this giant step by myself. I mean, gotta be 17 hours away from you guys.
yeah.
And me personally, I've already done that move. If you know me personally, I'm from New Mexico.
Yeah.
So my family has already made that treacherous move, which now has led more doors to open in my opinion, to do what's next. And the growth opportunities are endless. So like in my case, I know I can do this, and also I'm in the phase of my life where I can.
Yeah.
Where it's not going to be, if I do fail, which the definition of failure is
What?
malleable,
Yeah.
I like to say. But if you do, not really, your plan doesn't work out, which sometimes, most of the time, it doesn't,
Yeah.
ever.
and you think you failed or something, know that you needed to do that.
Yeah.
Know that, it was not unnatural for you to feel this way.
Yeah. We do have some lyrics that
Yes.
we wanted to talk about.
I was about to say,
It's okay.
okay.
We have our passports
Yeah,
for
whoa.
travel.
ID, sorry, don't
Yeah.
Oh no!
Sponsored by the United States of America.
Travel.
Traveling. And travel with your besties.
Yes!
And we actually have an upcoming trip coming up, but we've now traveled so much now because
we traveled.
all of our friends now live in these super cool places that we get to go see
Yeah.
now.
Yay!
So go see your friends.
And more.
Go see your friends that have
More,
moved because they want you to
more.
come see them.
Yes.
So typically we talk about like our title and the lyrics and all of this. And so what we decided to do tonight, since tonight's just a little different, and I feel like this topic just relates so different to each of us. We each picked a lyric from Landslide.
Yeah.
That really we felt represented this moment, just kind of this pause moment in time, looking at change, looking at friendships, and kind of looking, like I said earlier, it feels like we're looking kind of in a time machine and kind of looking back.
Right.
So Susanna,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Yes.
take it off, music therapist.
I know, because this is what I do on the regular for my job. No, so my lyric is time makes you bolder. Because like what we just said, like time and transformation and growth and moving on and moving up and whatever is only going to make you stronger. It's only going to put you out there more. You're experiencing more. Anyway, I just truly think like time does make you bolder, and right now specifically that lyric, I don't know why I'm holding this so close to me. I'm like that lyric specifically stood out to me because of the word boulder, because I want to move out west and I've been looking at Colorado. And so that like when I looked at that lyric tonight, like it just like jumped out at me because I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll live in Boulder specifically, but it just, I think about that. And especially like if you've never seen the show Broad City, please watch it. It is my favorite show in the entire world. 10 out of 10. Everything that we talk about, they go through from their like early 20s to past 30s. And that's one of the, spoiler alert, in one of the later seasons, like they're two best friends and they live in Brooklyn and get involved in all the things. And one of the later seasons, one of the best friends is going to an art college in Boulder. And so that is just also like something very significant when I see that word and I'm like, oh, Boulder. It's
I
Boulder.
think also you think back to your own growth over the past year, and we've talked about this 100 times, and I know that these two ladies can also attest to this, that Susanna doesn't always know her own power and know your own energy. And so the past year of coming into not even just your job, but like in personal life circumstances, it's like, nope, this is what I want. And I know going out west is one of the biggest markers of like, I want to do this. I need to do this for my soul.
Yeah. No, I will find another piece of this puzzle out there. You know what I mean? Like, and that's when it clicked for me. That's how I had to equate it, because I was like, you're just not going to feel whole. You're not going to feel like a whole person. And I look at people when we talk about the people who like stay in the same job, stay stagnant, they never move out of the city that they were born in or town that they were born in. Like in my opinion, they may feel whole with whatever else fills their cup. Yeah. In my opinion, I just don't see that as a whole life. Like,
Just doesn't fill your
that's
cup.
so, yeah. And it doesn't fill my cup because I just don't see, like, there's just too much out there. There's way too much out there. And I am an experienced person and I have to go see that for myself and experience that.
Once you get a taste of it, it's top.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Lindsay.
So Lindsay.
Okay, I forgot.
Yes, that's why we have
We had to write it down because I forgot. Yeah, okay. Okay, yes. So my lyric from this song is climbed a mountain and I turned around. This stuck out to me, truly, me saying as a paragraph. This stuck out to me because so school. Well, this stuck out to me because I am a very type A driven, like hard driven, and that comes from the West, actually. Me growing up in critical conditions, and it was hard to live out in the desert. It was very difficult as a family, a traditional lifestyle family, to live out there. So when you decided something, you decided on that and you stuck with that. My father was that way, and he still does his profession now. He's a mechanic, and he was a mechanic when he was 15. He's still a mechanic now. You know, and you pick a mountainside and you climb it, and then it ends up being something that's not for you, or you stop halfway and you turn around.
Yeah.
And you're unsure. And that's something as we go through these changes and these moves and, you know, these phases right now, or these emotional phases, like the quarter life crisis, are turning 25 in January.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I've now lived a quarter of my life. Holy crap. And, you know, where you are going up this mountain of life and you stop and you take a moment to turn around and reflect, but also decide if you need to take a different path.
Yeah.
Which is something, you know, you carve your own path, which is what I was doing this entire time, you know, going through school and what I wanted to do, and knowing that, deciding that, taking that degree, you know, like I'm taking it and I'm doing it now, and I'm deciding I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm not changing my mind. I can't afford to.
You already did.
I already made the decision.
Yeah.
But if you're seriously thinking this way, it is time to change. If you are seriously thinking this way, please know that there is a phase of change coming into your life.
Yep.
That whether you're going to prepare for it and you're going to like it, or you're not going to like it. But you can carve your own path, which is why I love that lyric where you have to stop, reflect. I turned around and I looked back.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking forward. Carving my own path.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that.
Right,
Snaps to you.
It snaps.
It's mine.
Yeah.
So mine is, I remember. It's can the child within me rise above?
My heart.
Can the child within my heart rise above?
Yeah.
So cute. Every lyric in that song is so good.
Oh, yeah.
But mine, I don't know, I'm kind of, and y'all know more intimately, but like I'm just kind of in a season of my life where, I still have very long past ties in a lot of senses, that I'm just kind of at a point where it's pivotal and I got to make some decisions. But also, I mean, just deeper than that, my family, I hold my family close. I hold my values close, everything I was raised on. And, with Lindsay, you talking about your quarter life crisis, like, I mean, that's no joke. But I really think it's just around this age that we're in, your whole world's getting flipped upside down, and you're really, especially me, and I know Lindsay, and I know y'all, we're becoming or stepping in and solidifying ourselves into our own people and the person that we want to be. And a lot of doing that comes with reflecting on how you're raised and your environment and what you were raised to think, and if you still believe those things, or if if some of the virtues that you may have been, so grounded and rooted in for 20 years that, it's kind of crazy for it to just, it seems like almost immediate where it just like snaps and you're like, you know what? I don't think that anymore. Yeah. And that's fine. And that's something I'm trying to like, kind of get on the train of, that it's okay to not think something that you have for, most of your life. And, I think it's just the age that we're in maybe, but I think just deeper than that. It's, finding yourself is, critical thinking is very important, and free thinking and free will is also, it's important, but that's also another thing that is they didn't warn you about. You actually have to make tough decisions with your free will.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not sunshine and rainbows.
No, yeah. You gotta do
Who'd have thought?
all the hard things.
Right, and things that you wouldn't even think are like necessarily hard, but like I feel like the things they don't warn you about are just I don't know. It's all the stuff in the gray. Like we know right from wrong. Like those decisions are easy,
sure,
but it's all the like I don't feel this way anymore. But how do I tell you this?
Or it's maybe like
Yeah.
sometimes it's in some things it's sometimes it might be your friends that say something to you, and sometimes it might be your family members that
that's so true.
say something to you that you don't have to take that. You don't have to subject yourself to that, and that's another hard truth because, like I'd said, I am still so rooted in my family, and what they say I really take to heart. And growing older is also coming to terms with you don't have to accept some of the things that are said to you, growing up that you thought were normal.
Right.
That we're not.
Well, I just thought about that because, like, I was literally y'all's age when I changed, like, my spirituality. I changed, like, or not changed, but I just grew into myself, my spirituality, like, my sexuality, like, my person, like, who I am to my core, who I'm finding. And it was around 25. So I think it's when your frontal lobe develops. It's scientifically, it's fully
Take that
developed
thing out of my
at
head.
26, technically. It starts forming finally at 25. But, and then they take your insurance away off your parents. So, and then
you can fake
and then they're like, okay, your frontal lobe is gone. Your
me take away your
insurance
free
is done. Yeah, literally. Definitely take away from there. But yeah, no, like you really do just start finding yourself at this age, and it's
So, yeah, so I think it's so funny that you say, like, as I get older, because that's my line is, and I'm getting older too, because I just celebrated my birthday.
yay! She's finally 30.
I'm finally 30. I have crossed over into the new decade. And so with that comes like reflection and like us sitting here talking, y'all be like, oh, I turned 25. And I'm like,
You were 25.
I was 25 5 years ago. And so like I think about that, but also each year has something different. And there's just like a little piece that comes out each time, each year. And even then, like, I'm like, somebody has asked me, they're like, do you feel different? I said, no, I felt like 30 for the past 2 years. Like, 28 was a really hard birthday, and I don't really know why, but it was. And so, so yeah, I'm getting older too, but like, I don't think that's specifically just to me. Like I said, you literally just said that. It's like, as we're getting older, we're learning these lessons and we're just viewing life with such a different lens. And like, I'll even say this from just like a woman's point of view. We're viewing our lives in a different lens than maybe what we were raised with or what is expected from us, which is what Suzanne and I are going to talk about at the end of this season. So come back. But I mean, we're constantly breaking through barriers. We're carving our own path. And whether the women before us paved or if we're genuinely like breaking generational things. So yeah, I really like that lyric because I don't know, because we're getting older is inevitable.
Yeah.
And so
That's a hard truth. What did you tell me earlier? That's a core truth.
It's what did I say earlier?
Being born and dying are
I said there's two absolute truths. Two absolute truths. You are born and you die.
and point blank period.
And what do you do in the middle is
Up to you.
you.
Up to you.
And so we're going to get older and
Yeah.
so I hope that if anybody's listening out there and you're needing that little nudge, then here you go. You got two more girlies on the
They are
on the
listeners
disco
as well.
train here. So
On the disco train.
On the disco
It's
train.
So cute. We're recruiting.
All right, so I guess that
That's that.
wraps us up for tonight. So check us out on anywhere you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever.
YouTube,
Catch us
because we
on
look so
YouTube.
cute.
Yes. And check our TikToks because we're funny.
Yeah.
Thanks. So until next time,
Stay groovy. I'm a news reporter. We doody.
howdy doody. Gonna sit sat.
We're gonna sit back, relax, and sit sat.
We go pitter patter and chit chat.
And yada yada so much.
Just yada yada so much. You don't have to explain anything right now.
Yeah, well, I will.
Don't waste
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
got
yeah.
to get it on the camera. Anyways, it's gonna all blah, blah, blah. Have y'all ever seen Jim Carrey in Liar Liar?
Yeah.
That's how I feel every time I mess up, and he's like,
Yeah, no.
and I'm like, well,
I was like, who are we saying first?
I had Lindsay.
That's what I said.
Okay, it's Jaluzi, Jalindsay.
Joozy, Jaboozy. Welcome, Shaboozy.
Okay,
You can cut it somewhere and then just.
I'll
leave it
just.
there.
You know what? I'm getting really good at splicing.
And good. We splice and dice.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that kid?
Yeah.
What is he like? I'm sorry. He like hits himself. He's like, yeah, yeah.
Can you believe this?
I think it's getting like.
Do you know what's
done in that
happening?
thing. Yes. Okay.
Go.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh.
This is our moms. That's what we did. We're like.
This is my mom.
He said my mom. Hey, can you give me some more box?
You want more box?
Hey, can you box me? Hey, can you box me, Rocky?
And step out and
Where'd you come from? Hello? You got it? Oh.
Can't get.
oh sure.
This was coming out from under my foot. No. Kitty! Say hi!
Oh, not the pumpkin.
Oh my god.
Alex.
Pumpkin.